don't know what I'm doing. Right, hello, whoever has joined us today in this kind of scuffed stream. The last time I streamed was back in 2014, give or take. So it's a bit, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I did like a quick actually was like less than, no, it was a minute. I did a 1-minute test recording because I wasn't sure if my audio settings were correct. I had to bump up the audio last minute, so to be honest, I don't actually know if it's working either. And I didn't even know either if my bitrate settings were right, because I don't actually know how that stuff works. That's a bit complicated for my mind. So yeah, so before the stream started, like I think yesterday, I decided to work on the line art because I figured that doing the line art would be pretty boring. It's a long, tedious process, and there isn't really much to say about the line art process altogether, because it's just boring. Like, that's it. But I think we'll be doing some revisions because there's a few parts that I'm not really a big fan of when it comes to the cutting. For instance, I want to redo the cutting of the back hair. I didn't really name my layers right. You can't see it on the screen, but yeah, I didn't do the... I didn't name them because I was really lazy. I guess we could fix that later. But yeah, right now we're gonna go ahead and color the art. So the coloring actually is probably a lot harder than the line art, because line art is just you cut it. You just put the lines. The coloring, you gotta figure out how to make it cohesive, which is kinda hard, I'll be honest. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this layer on because I need to redo my ruler, because for some reason I forgot that I needed my ruler on a separate layer so that it doesn't completely screw me over. That should be right. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, let's turn this one off. I have the colors. I think I can... Well, I mean, I could turn this off. I have like the color, the reference itself here. Yeah. My brush also for some reason is not working. Like the brush I normally use, which is really confusing. I'm not sure why it does that, but that's a problem. So how I like to go about this is, well, not bad. Hey, the line art wasn't too bad. Normally I have to deal with like some excess. Sorry, with like some space not being cut properly, or how do I say this? Like the line art isn't closed, so it kinda freaks out when I do that. Put this on a gray layer. There we go. There's a bit of lag. I think that looks just about right. We're gonna go the fuck am I doing? I'm a bit talkative right now, mostly because I'm really nervous, and like I said, it's been a while since I've ever had to stream. It's also really cold because I left the aircon on, because if I left the fan on, you guys would hear it, and that's a bit... you know, it's rough. So, because the hair is kind of distracting, so this one, we're gonna... the head layer. If there's any audio issues, like the background music being a bit too loud, or it's a bit quiet, and whatever, feel free to let me know, because, I mean, I'm not gonna know at all. Oh, it's cold. I'm like... Right, let's do that. Let's invert, then let's just fill in. I was hoping to use a different brush. IDM. I was hoping to use a different brush, but I couldn't figure out what line art brush to use because it's a bit... I don't know, this is my favorite line art brush because the stabilization's not too bad, and it's just really more my style. But I've been wanting to try and use like the G pen type. Oh, I just realized this isn't how I normally cut my models, but we'll figure that out as we go. I need this symmetrical layer in all layers so that even if I'm working here, close this. And we just fill it in. I think that's good enough. You can just leave it like that. Close that. What the way? I think that's good enough for now. I mean, if ever anything wrong goes with our process, we can just rework it. Yeah, it's not too hard. The VTubing process is actually kind of simple once you've gotten the hang of it, but it is really confusing at first step. Very confusing. Next up is the neck. So we'll just do the head layers first because that's a lot easier to manage. Yeah, that's good. I like to do my base layers first before I actually shade it because it allows me to think more cohesively. That's gonna be my favorite word for this stream. Because sometimes when I put on the shading, it doesn't really fit well with the other colors in the area. Like sometimes it's a bit too dark, you know, color theory and all. Like I totally know what my color theories are, but I mean I don't. I'm not an art student for a reason. But something like that, I suppose. So yeah, we've gotten our head down. I like working one color at a time so I don't have to constantly color pick. I'm gonna put this in the arm. I'm gonna really make myself confused. I don't know if it's the nervousness or the cold that's making me feel jittery. It's one of the two, that's for sure. Yeah, so we just do that. Now the thing is about but we want to be careful. We don't want to over, because we're gonna cut straight through with this. We're gonna merge it immediately because the first module I made, I actually manually cut everything. After I finished making the line art and the color, like I would have the hair be all in one layer, and it was very frustrating. And I learned a lot from my first model experience because it just didn't go too well. Like one of my biggest mistakes that I learned was how to make the mouth how to properly layer the mouth layer. Because what I did at first was I put the entire open mouth as its separate layer. So the inside of the mouth was they were in the same layer. They weren't separated, and that used to be the old process back in the day. I mean, maybe not that really, but it was a practice that Brian, one of the greatest riggers out there, he's part of Iron Vertex and makes a lot of the really good VTuber models. So chances are, if you've seen a really good model, it's made by someone in Iron Vertex. But they're really expensive too, and for good reason. You get the popular name, that's always one. But you just get good quality when you get a Iron Vertex member to rig your model. No, that's not. We need to go a little deeper. Oh, because that's... There we go, like that. We want to overlap. Because it's... Because when we rig it later, it's gonna be a bit... difficult, right? Yeah, I think that's relatively good. There's like a few spaces, but we can fix that later when we're like cleaning up the process. I think there's like one last skin layer we have, and that's in the middle. I kind of want to rework like the chest area. It just doesn't seem right. But on one hand, I also don't know how to make it right. We'll figure that out as we go. That's mostly how rigging goes. You kind of wing it a good chunk of the time. I'll be honest. Sometimes you work on it and you go, yeah, this isn't gonna work, and you kind of just learn from that. Alright, cool. So next, let's do the details of the face. So we're gonna work on the eyes and the I almost dropped my pen. In the nose, the mouth we will work as if it were one layer, and then we'll separate it later, because I do the separation of the mouth later. Now I just have to name these layers because I'm going to confuse myself if I don't. Because right now they're just layer 21, layer 22. We'll put the neck on the bottom in another layer, because that in layer hierarchy we want our neck to be behind the head, in behind the side hair and everything else, but in front of the back hair. So we want to make sure that's the right spot. So this character has purple eyes. Well, you don't see it, but she has purple eyes in the original sketch. Yes, hello. Thank you, Keith. So right now our dilemma, really more than anything, is to decide whether we want black eyelids, like the one I have in my current model, or we go for purple. But I guess for now we'll just stick with purple because I'm blind as hell, and you know, line art's black and the colors go, oh, that's not a good color. That's a bit too saturated for my own liking. If I'm really lazy, I think, there's my eye layer, facial features in a different layer. I worked on this model a few days ago and I already don't know what exactly I drew. So your best friend for this is really just gonna do that. Just fill it in and wow, oh, it looks terrible. That's fine. We can fix that with a little bit of blurring so that it blends with the line art a little. This is like the very how do we say it? Foolproof method, at least with how I do my work, because right, I use a very textured pen, and when we fill it in, it becomes really jagged as a result, and that's kind of why I don't want to use this brush anymore, at least for VTubing, because it gets really difficult to cut and to fill, because the gaps become pretty noticeable at some point, but it's also the easiest brush for me to work with. Now something doesn't seem right about that eyelid, but put eyes in another folder. So this is gonna be our top lid. Then we do the eyelashes on a separate layer. It would probably be a lot smarter, honestly, to have each of the lashes be on its own separate layer, but I'm on the free version of Live 2D, so I don't really have much privilege, or I don't have the luxury to do that. I mean, one of the models I made wasn't even that complex. Like, this is a pretty complex model, has a lot of parts, but another one I made had over 100 layers. Well, that was including the sketch layers, so maybe I could be wrong, but it had a lot of layers, and even my simplest models hit the max limit already on free Live 2D, you know, the 50 deformer limit and the 30 parameters limit. It's kind of difficult. I've really been considering picking up the pro version of Live 2D, but $85 is a lot of money. How many days do I finish the model before rigging? Well, it depends. On a good day, I could probably finish it in 5. And it also depends on what exactly I'm drawing. Because if it's a model like this, give it like 2 days, 3 days. I work pretty fast because I kinda just bullshit my way through my models because I'm lazy. But if it's like a simple chibi one, I finished one in like the whole process in one sitting because I was really bored, and you kind of get the gist of it after a while. My first model took me a week. Both the rig and art, I don't remember how long I took for the art itself, but lashes, right? Yeah, it takes a while. This one, I mean, I've had this art sitting for at least a month now, so I don't think I could speak for this one. The line art only took me like a couple hours. Oh, am I having... I see notice on my phone. Don't know what that's about. Oops. I forgot to mute my Chrome. Yeah, that's good. Right. Rigging itself takes a lot faster than the art process. Well, at least for me. I think for some, the rigging takes a lot longer. But the reason why it takes faster for me, again, just like my art, I kind of just speed my way through it because I don't really have much to work with. I have lots of limitations, so a lot of the things I want to work on and improve on, I can't really do because of the limitations, like I said. And also because the cutting, trying to think about how to separate the model it takes a lot of time and it's frustrating. And oh no, this is part of the lashes, that thing. I think. I'm not sure whether to put this in the lashes or just have it be part of the top lash lid thing. So that's good enough. Then we will line art. Looking kind of funky if you ask me. Yo, why aren't you? Oh, okay. I thought my clip sleeve was gonna crash for a second. It's crashed on me once, some few years back, when I was drawing a bunch of old art. I forgot to save and it crashed and I had to redraw everything and I gave up. I didn't bother trying to draw the actual piece and I made it a simpler piece, I think. It's been a while, it's been like a couple years. There's a little gap here. Just fit that inside. Okay, then we do the inside of the whites, inside of the eye with the whites. Yes, English is very... Yo, why aren't you being where you're supposed to be? Yes, it's very important to save. Never know when something bad goes wrong. Especially after like hours of work. I always make it a habit to save. But even after how many years, I still forget. Put that inside. That seems just about right. So next, the eye. The eyes are like the pupils themselves. I've been kind of finding it difficult to figure out how I want to do them because I kind of want like a different way to do it. Because like, I mean, I like the eyes on my current model, don't get me wrong, but I've always wanted the eyes of my models to pop out a little bit more, but I don't really know how to do that. So we know our eyes are purple. It's a good purple. That's not really, I'm not a fan of that. Just take a look at the original sketch. And we're just gonna take the color, thank you kindly, and just work with that because I'm not really sure what color to pick, and past me probably had better taste in the eyes. Is that right? That does not look quite right. So if I take out my brush, bigger, that should be right. Go with that. Oh no, wrong layer. Oh my god. Then we clip this, so that should look just right. Not really. We can lower it. I think we could spread some more like that. I mean, to be fair, the model for this one, the eyes, I kind of worked on it after I had to like redo the eyes quite a lot because I wasn't really a fan of it. But that's good for now since we're just doing the base. We'll do the shading later. That's everything for the head. No, the nose. The nose highlight. So for the nose highlight, a little bit of a white, a brighter shade. Then we make a T. That's not a T, it's a diamond. Oh, the neck is... What? I'm confused. Oh, I renamed my layers wrong. See, this is why names on your layers are very important. I mixed up my ears and the neck. That's tragic. But that is what it is. Do that. Oh my god. Okay, no, yeah, the liner just confused me. I think for this one I used a different brush, but I think I used a pen tool for it actually. Yeah, I definitely used a pen tool for this one. That's good enough. I say it's good enough now because we're gonna work on it later on anyway. Let's just move on to the head, because sorry, the hair, because that's gonna be an absolute pain. I'm telling you right now, it's a bit terrifying. Oh, that's a lot of hair. I'm not sure how to go about the hair, quite honestly. So the hair, she has white hair. I can tell you that much. Like it's just pure white. You can't see the color picker, but it's just pure white. Maybe a little bit of red for highlight and shadow so that the color reflects, and because purple would be a bit kind of lame. Nothing wrong with purple shadows for white hair. I just think it's a bit overused. So we're gonna have to break down this hair one by one. I didn't name them properly either, so that makes it all the more difficult. Let's call this middle front, because I have I have so many hair layers. Oh my god, have mercy. I didn't realize just how much I'd be working with. That's kind of terrifying, because that's gonna make the rigging, well, I mean, it would make the rigging process a lot easier. Just a little tedious, but easier. But I also don't know if I'll be able to rig it, like give it justice, you know? Because kind of lost my train of thought, so just don't mind me. Alright. Let's do that. And okay. Hopefully we don't have to do a middle hairpiece. I normally have a middle hairpiece just because I need it. But hopefully we're not going to have to. Actually, I think I can overlap this, like go past the liner a bit. Alright, next hair strand. Or the middle side. And there's a lot. Like I said, middle side. And then I have like side, and then I have another side. It's a bit much. This is a bit much. Sometimes I forget just how much I've actually made. Hopefully by the time we do the cutting, I remember which one's my left and right, because I bet you I'm gonna forget somehow. Which is fair. I think a lot of riggers or other artists who don't really understand rigging, well, I mean, because I forget it too, to be my foot, to be honest. Because I mean, our left is our left, but we gotta use their left and label it left, even though it's our right. It's kind of confusing. Turn off the head because it's kind of distracting. I should also turn off the head layer because that's also distracting as hell. This isn't the brush I normally use for coloring. It just has weird density issue right now, so I'm not sure why. it's doing that because I fixed it. I checked the settings and it's freaking out on me. And this is also making me freak out because line art. Well, I mean, it's fine even if I mess it up because we're planning on adding a little bit of transparency to it so that it kind of passes through the hair just nicely. But like, I've been wanting to get that, I wouldn't say opaque. I don't really know the right word, but there's like a lot of the models I really like and want to replicate in a sense. Have that transparent hair strands, and it kind of makes it feel a lot brighter. It feels softer too. I didn't really get to do it that much. I mean, I didn't know how until just recently. But I didn't do it on the model I have because, I mean, look, there's no way that the hairs are ever going to have to be transparent. They're not gonna touch the eye. And we just... alright. Alright. Oh my lord. See, this is kind of like a long, kind of boring process sometimes. But, and sometimes it gets genuinely tiring. I used to be able to draw a lot longer than I currently do. This is like kind of a mess. I used to be able to draw maybe 9 hours straight, you know, when I was younger, but I kinda ruined my wrist. So, you know, be careful. Like, even if you're not doing art, take care of yourself, guys. Because you know, your body's important. You're important. Gotta keep that in mind. Don't be like me. Kinda sucks now because I can only really ever go 3 hours at most. Maybe go a little, maybe go 6. That's kind of pushing it, and it does get very tiring on my wrist and obviously my eyes because I'm blind enough as it is. I don't need additional eye strain. I remember a few years back when I first got my glasses, the eye doctor, I'm not good with words, asked me how many hours I spend using the computer. And I remember I spent like at least 16 hours just non-stop, you know, using on my laptop, well, my computer. I'd play Osu, I'd write, I'd watch, I'd play Osu, I'd write, I'd watch, play Pokemon maybe. There was a lot of very strenuous eye activity, and she told me, the person told me to like limit it to like maybe 9 hours a day. That didn't happen. My eyesight got worse. I had to get like a higher grade of glasses. It's not that high, thankfully. I actually don't even know what it is. I think it's just like 75, 100. It used to be just 50-50, and then it bumped. I'm pretty sure it became like uneven. Don't really know what that means. But what I can definitely tell you is reading stuff from afar without my glasses is very difficult. There's like, well, one, I have astigmatism. I think it's bad. It's bad. Maybe. I don't know, it's been a while. And yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought again. And you know how like sometimes when you can't read, there's like a little bit of a glow behind the words. Like you can barely see the word, and it's just a little fuzzy. Yeah, that's kind of how I see stuff all the time without my glasses, and it's been kind of difficult to not wear my glasses. Used to be able to, but like I said, my eyesight got worse, which kind of sucks because I don't really want to wear glasses anymore. But contact lenses are terrifying. I considered picking them up, but you know, the pandemic happened and that never happened, and I never really found the need to have to get contact lenses. There is a stray line in my line art. I'm not sure what that's doing there. My coloring is very not in the lines, but it's okay. This is salvageable. Fine. This looks like angel wings. It's not exactly the output I expected, but it's alright. Oh, yeah, I think we could increase the middle side a little bit, just so that it covers. That's not a brush, that's not the color. Just so that it covers like that, you know? But then we have this space over here, and I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to have to make another middle piece, because that kind of ruins a lot of my art. Like the shading at least makes it a lot more difficult. But I think we're gonna have to just a little bit, just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. So that's gonna be a problem. That I can tell you. This is... we might have to use the middle piece, you know, the one I don't want to use. I think we're going to have to. Why is it so blocky when I'm erasing? Is my tablet okay? I know there's an update for my driver, but I didn't bother because sometimes it breaks. Like one time I did it and the pen pressure wasn't working, so I had to roll it back. I think I did, but it's not a good time. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but my mouth isn't really opening that well sometimes when I'm not actively trying to. I tried getting the mic setting to work in the tracking software, but if I did that, it wouldn't output onto OBS. So it's like, you gotta sacrifice something. Equivalent exchange. I'll figure it out someday. I'm considering, you know, just get those audio cable things, but I don't want to download stuff on my laptop. I'm kinda... it's a bit of a feat. Right, cool, we got the top hair down. Now we just gotta do the side hair. As if we haven't had too much white in our character. Should have considered this sort. This is the brush I normally use, but I don't think you can. I think you can tell there's like a bit of overlapping there. I'm not sure why, because the density is perfectly fine. Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. That's why it's. Oh, no, I think I know why. Nope, that doesn't solve my problem. Why? Brush density? Is it because of the brush density? No. What? Why? It's still not doing the way I normally want it to. That's why I'm so confused why it suddenly broke. I mean, it was perfectly fine some few months ago, maybe. It's been a while since I drew. CSP is auto-saving. Well. And it just broke all of a sudden. It's kinda... I don't know, man. Cool. I have a lot of dropped frames, but there's not really much I can do about that because I'm live right now. But we will fix that, right? We will improve on that next time on the next stream. Which, if my schedule is perfectly fine, it'll hopefully be on a Friday, same time. I don't know if I want to go earlier and end later, so that we could have a longer stream, but I'm also still kind of testing things because I don't know just how well my internet can handle a lot of people in the house right now because stuff happened. But you know, on stream debugging, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my brush. I was coloring my art some few days ago. I say that a lot. I think it was just yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. I was drawing and I was coloring and I realized, yo, what's up with this brush? Why is it overlapping? And I tried fixing the settings just like I did now, and it's not working, and it's so weird. No OneDrive, quiet, thank you OneDrive. It's weird because that issue happens a lot actually. This isn't the first time that brush has just suddenly decided to freak out, and I don't know how I fixed it last time. I know it's not my driver settings because I haven't touched my driver settings in a long time. I haven't updated it in months because I just don't like updating my drivers because like I said, it just breaks sometimes. I have had pen pressure not work. One time I remember contacting Clip Studio Paint support because my pen pressure, no, it wasn't even the pen pressure, but every now and then I would draw, right? I would make a pen stroke and suddenly it would just alt tab out of the program. The program was still open, everything was fine, nothing was breaking, but it would just alt tab no matter what I did every time I drew. And it was so bizarre because it's like, yo, do I have like a virus or something? Like I'm on a MacBook, there's no way. And it's very possible. I've gotten a handful because I don't even know what happened. But I contacted Clip Studio Paint support about it and they just told me, yo, you gotta update your app. I'm like, oh, that's all I had to do. And then it was smooth sailings after that. So, you know, God bless. Don't forget to update your apps too. I think this one's updated. I don't think it actually is, because if you want to update Clip Studio Paint, you gotta manually update it, I think. And it's kind of like Live 2D where it's a separate program. And I'm not a big fan of that because that means I have a lot of programs. And sometimes I open the wrong one back then. So it's a bit of a hassle. Alright, cool. That's the side hair. That looks fine. That looks fine. Yeah, we're good. Ooh, let's move on to the next hair strand. This is side front? The other one is side bottom. Because I gave her another set of middle side partings, side hair. I'll be honest, I'm not sure why, but I figured it would look cute. I wanted a lot of hair on my character, as you could tell. And I'm kind of starting to regret it because it's so much coloring. We haven't even gone to rendering it yet. This is just base color. We're only on the hair. We haven't gotten to the clothes, which is admittedly easier. Yeah. Normally, this wouldn't be so hard if, say, we had like close line art here, but that would not really be a good idea. At least for me, with the way I handle it. And this should be below. Because like when you have the line art there, it's going to be seen when you rig. Actually, even if you don't rig, even if you just leave it there, the line art's gonna be seen. Unless you erase it. That's also an option. Some good music. I never really noticed, even though I play it a lot when I'm reviewing for my exams. Not sure why. But then again, I shift through a lot of music when I'm reviewing, so I get bored with just... Right, let's... Yeah. Right, reviewing. I was talking about reviewing. Sorry, I was talking to somebody. Not sure if the my mic's picking up my keyboard. I'm taking a look at my OBS stats and I have like 5,000 dropped frames. That's crazy. Normally big numbers are a good thing. Not in this case. That's 5,000 frames. Well, that's only 3% out of, the 100,000 of frames that we currently have running. So that's not too bad. I think that's normal. Yeah, I think that's relatively normal for Philippine Wi-Fi. And considering I have a lot of people in the household right now using probably the Wi-Fi, that's not all too bad. What time is it actually? Oh, it's still early. I thought it's been like a full hour. It hasn't been an hour yet. Ah, still early. We're making good progress though, in fairness, in 1 hour. We were like almost done with the base hair, which doesn't normally takes really long because I don't connect my hair strands, and that makes it really difficult for me to line art. I think no, that's not the most difficult part. The most difficult part are these things, you know, like should I color it in or not? We'll figure that out when we do the line art. Well, when you color the line art, we're gonna color it obviously. So if it does end up peeking through, we can fix that later, someday, when we get to that part. But for now, we will calm down. We'll relax because I don't want to stress over a very small detail that may not even be that big of a problem. But I mean, as someone that does this textured pen a lot, it does become a problem. Since I can see a little bit weird stuff over there. I think we want to extend the hair a little, like a little longer. Is that enough? I think we could go a little longer. You can never go too long. Yeah, next step we gotta do the back. So for the back, I put mine just right behind the neck, so it's not in the same folder as the rest of the hair. Because again, layer hierarchy, we gotta think about how exactly the line arts work, and when we put it all together. Because if we have stuff in the wrong order, it's not gonna look too great. This is something I want to redo, but I'm not sure how. Because when I did the cutting for my character, like this model, this was in the same layer as this one. But the problem I have is this one. I'm so confused. I'm not sure how I want to cut it. Because on one hand, it looks perfectly. It makes sense, right? That we cut it the way it's currently cut, which is it's one whole chunk. Well, I'm gonna separate like that probably, but that's not. No. I'm not vibing with that. We're gonna have to change it, folks, because that's not right at all. Okay, so here's how we're gonna fix this. Okay. We're gonna cut this off. I cut it on the wrong layer. We're gonna put that here with the other hair strand. We're gonna figure out how to connect them, and that's not the right end. There we go. Alright, so the hard part about this is just making sure it doesn't overlap. Okay. We're gonna have a bit of a problem here. I think we can just connect it that way. Yeah. Nope, that by all means this shouldn't be right. By all means this should be wrong. Yeah, no. I do not vibe. So will we just do it like that? Like something like that. Oh, that looks... Hey, that wasn't supposed to work, but it does. Good job, Nia. Gonna connect that together. Just erase. Yo, rat, come on, vector layer, don't be mean. And then we could just connect these two. Like that. No, it's not gonna be seen anyway, because it will be covered up by this one. But we just want it there so that we have a little bit more range in our motion. For this one, we could... Well, I mean, it's gonna be up there. Then... We don't really need to extend it a little. It's not gonna be too obvious anyway. Yeah, like that's not bad. That's cool. Right, nice. Let's do the back side. There's a difference. We have uh Gosh, give me a few. Cat. No! Oh my god, my cat gifs aren't loading. I'm trying to send a cat gif. There it is. Found it. Okay. So bring back the white. Can fix that line art. It's gonna bother me. There we go. I know there's a way to just connect, like to be able to magic wand, like with the current layer. I'm kind of like overshooting this thing, but it hasn't really worked. I've tried doing it so that the process is a lot faster rather than having to manually line. You see all that? That's so much. I have to go into like every small detail just to fully color this, and it's... I mean, listen, why take the long route when you can take the short route and have it look just as good, right? That's so much work when you can simplify it. It's not being lazy, it's just... it's called efficiency, you know, optimization strategies. You don't call it lazy when people optimize their speedruns. You call it optimization. No shit, Sherlock. But yeah. Listen. Right? Let's do that. Let's connect these two. I'll show you what I mean by trying to connect the line art thing. Okay. Yeah, we've connected. That's good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and select both of these layers and try to select the inside. It's not gonna work, you see? Not sure why it doesn't wanna work, but which kinda sucks because that would have made my life so much easier. But it is what it is. Fortunately, I can overshoot, like even here on the side, because the plan is to just, since it's clipped onto this gray base color, I can just cut out the excess. But I can't do the same for the bottom half, because it's still where it's present. I don't really know how else to word that any better, but that's that. So we want to be careful here. I think it would be kinda smart to just overshoot everything, and then... my glasses are falling, I can't see you. But... you know what, yeah, I'm thinking of just overshooting it. Like, we can overshoot it, we can clean it up later, but for now... because right now I just want to fill it in, then we can clean up, because it's gonna take a long time. I'm gonna have to manually go through everything. Like, it's not gonna be a clean process anyway. Why bother trying to clean it up? That's a gradient tool. There we go. So the problem I have with my bucket tool is it leaves those white, like those edges, unfilled. And I'm pretty sure there's a setting to fix it, but I don't remember what it was, and I've never seen it anymore. So I'm kind of not really sure how to do that anymore. Why is there... is it like that? Alright, cool. No, that's sweet. Transparent. Oh, my laptop's like lagging. Are you auto-saving again? I will save, don't worry, Clip Studio Paint. Okay. Do that. And that should... Ah, that's the wrong color. That should mostly be correct. Well, that's a lie, I forgot about the bottom half. My stream is telling me we're in the red right now. But I don't know what that means. I'll have to take a look at the VOD later and change the settings, if ever, of my bitrate. I think my bitrate's like fairly low. I know I also have the resolution low. It should be in 720, not 1080, because I don't think my Wi-Fi can handle 1080. Oh, I know why it's like that, because of the fail. That makes sense. Let's fix that. It's gonna bother me. Oh. So yeah, this is gonna be mostly stuff we can fix in cutting, because there's not really much else I can do about this whole thing. I think this is done. Oh, I forgot to fix the edges. Then we can fix that over there. There we go. Yeah, not bad. Cool, making pretty fast today, boys. Thank you, OneDrive. I have OneDrive to... I didn't have OneDrive set to like don't remind me when we lose files, and I'm on the wrong layer. Now I can't tell. Let's not talk about that. Let's fix that. Don't mind the stray white strands I have lying around. The bottom one's fine, that's meant to be there. Ah, oh no! We've hit the dilemma, boys. Well, you know what, I think we'll be fine. It's not gonna be fine. Damn! Okay, I know where the issues are. It's the edges. So that should be correct now. Okay, let's redo it. Let's take two, boys, take two. Because I was on the wrong layer the whole time. Okay, I think that's it. Is it? Huh. I know I fixed like a little bit of it here. And that should be correct. Alright. One last hair piece to go, the actual back hair. Okay, it's gonna be this one. But the difference between these two hairs is just to add more motion. Because like for instance, you look at how the hair strand moves. Well, this one in this case really more than anything was just so that I could keep the back. See it sometimes just overlapping? Yeah, there. That's kind of the... Well, I mean, it's not an effect I want, that's for sure. But it happens. But it just gives me more range of motion for rigging. This one we can very easily just select, then invert, shrink a little bit so we don't have it spilling out, and fill that in. I don't mind the skin. It's meant to be there. Just forgot to remove it. Okay. So next up is... Now if we put back every line art. So next up is the body. And for some reason I forgot to make that visible. Body layer next. Body is... It shouldn't be too difficult. Yes, thank you. See you around? See ya. So... The next thing is... the body. Yeah, I want to fix the chest like a lot. It's just not vibing. But I'm not really sure how else to fix it. Yeah, it'll probably be more visible when we get to the part. Oh my lord! Once we get to coloring it, another thing I find really difficult is figuring out how to cut the color. I have an idea, but might be a bit difficult. But for now, so the body obviously goes above. Just gonna take that color. Thank you. I don't think I changed the colors. Anyway. For now, I'm not going to like cover the back of the neck because it's going to be distracting and confusing if I try. Actually, it would have been smarter if I picked a brighter color for this because now I'm just confused. Something like this, yeah, that makes sense, right? Because I'm not really sure if what I'm doing is correct. Yeah, no, I'm getting confused. I'm gonna make this a little brighter for now, so I can't see where I'm coloring from where the color meets the line art. And now I'm even more confused because it blends really well with the gray. Hello, Narukami P. Gonna fill that with this color. Sometimes when I fill, it doesn't actually fill like all of it. Sometimes it leaves the edges fucking edgy. Very good with words, as you can tell. But I mean, it seems like it's perfectly fine, right? This is the color. Next is the top itself. I imagine it would be below the color. It's gonna be a massive shade. Here comes the issue if I can't find the goddamn fucking line art. Yes, thank you for the follow. Enjoy the stream while you're here. Oh my god. If only I could just fill in every single line art piece, because it's such a hassle. Because I can't see the goddamn line art. Oh, this is what I meant by the edges. I need to like color that in. Freaks out. This looks like fucking pumpkin soup color. Disgusting. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's just a little pumpkin-y. Squash. It's like squash soup color. Or I've seen like squash soup like yesterday. I'm pretty sure it had more ingredients. I don't remember what else was in that soup. And squash is just not my— it's not my favorite vegetable. You know, squash is a bit mushy. Because it feels like it should have the texture of a potato or like a carrot. But it doesn't. It's just mushy. Oh, I forgot stuff. What am I looking for? Looking for this tweet. Forgot to actually give it some more just a slight tidbit of exposure. You can never have too many. That's a lie. I think you can have too much exposure, like as having publicity, I mean. When you have too much, when people know you, I feel like it could— like a lot of stuff can backfire. But what do? I never really had that exposure. Ah, man. Alright, cool, we can fill that in. Oh, yeah, these colors are blending in with the gray and I can't see it. Can't see where the edges are. There's a gap there and a gap there. Just cover that. And then we take out a massive fat brush. I think that's everything. Color it with like its actual color. Now we're seeing all the problems. Ah, art. I love it. You know, you think it looks perfectly fine, and suddenly no. I've been scammed. And there. I think for this I want to thicken the line art a little. It's just not showing anymore. And that's again the reason why I wanted to change line art brushes, because this one just isn't really visible. Which is both nice and not so nice. It's just not the look I'm going for. Right? Oh. You can't tell because I have the movement config off, but I'm like leaning in really close to my laptop screen, which is not good. But I can't see you. Oh god. I think for this we're just gonna have to blur it, like the corners, the edges rather. Well, I mean, if you end up accidentally overshooting, you can just fix it later. We do the cutting and the line art coloring. I feel like this color that doesn't feel right. The eyes don't feel right either. It's now beginning to bother me. I have to fix that. The top's good, the color's good. See, that's what I meant by the edges. I gotta fix that. There we go. And then next up is the torso. That's gonna be the red torso. This one goes under the top, but I have to see it. Okay, that music took so long to play. I thought for a second that just doesn't want to work anymore. I mean, at first I actually didn't even want to give her like actual chest, but I've been looking at some models and decided, yeah, you know, why not? But I don't know, if that doesn't go well, I'll just get rid of that layer altogether, because I'm not really vibing with it. Like, at least right now, it's just wrong. It's just off-putting. I think I need to remove the bow. Then we just we do that. Yeah, magic. It's currently 3. Time is going by so slow. Is that everything? Can I finally fill it in? Yes, God bless. There we go. Oh, forgot the line there. Because like, this is the current placement of our chest layer, and I'm not a big fan where it is. For some reason, it's just not right. It feels like it's, well, I mean, for starters, my line art's a bit wonky, but that's besides the point. We just connect that. Yeah, I think it's because it's too low. That's why it feels a bit off. Like, but if you put it together, it feels decent at best. Okay, let's try testing it with like the line art together. So let's say I transfer that over there, and put that there. Huh, would you look at that? Got some problems. But I think, oh, that's not too bad, isn't it? We just maybe keep it up a little. That's beginning to make more sense than that, I suppose. But I think, not sure why I'm talking like this. I think we're gonna have to shrink it a little so that it doesn't interfere with the line art. Cause it is. Oh lord, oh lord. Okay, let's continue this very rough adventure we got going. I think that doesn't look too bad though. Probably bring this back down to the color layer. It will be confusing to have to find it. Oh, my dropped frames are like freaking bad. But you know. Huh. Interesting. Thirsty. I don't mind the model, I just took a bit of a sippy sip. I'm very thirsty. Oh my gosh. Just vibing right now because my wrist is kinda tired. Okay, let's get back to work. So next up should be the skirt. Oh, the model's looking so far. Fine art arms. The skirt. Let's close that. Put this away. Let's call this skin. Like question marks, because even I don't know what it is exactly. My headphones are in a very awkward spot right now, what the hell? I think somehow it's going to break. I hope not, because I don't have another pair. I don't have a microphone. Nor do I have... I could use earphones, but I don't have a microphone. This is the best I've got. Right, what was I looking at? The skirt. Okay, let's go ahead and do the skirt next. Skirt. There are two parts to my skirt. That's the main skirt. And, huh, wait. No. Okay. Confused me a little. So, that's gonna be like here. I'm gonna overshoot a little because we need that extra coloring. And oh, okay, skirt side. Because we have two parts to our skirt, like I said. Skirt model. Gonna put that there. Just need to make sure not to get confused where the skirts overlap. Now, put that together and it should be alright. Not bad, not bad. Now we just make the underskirt, which I think I'll just make one huge dark layer. Like, just do that. And then let's fix up the colors here. I think this is all of the base color down. Well, most of it at least. All that's really left is just gonna be the... oh, what's it called? Oh, I'm dropping so many frames. Not much I can do about that, because I don't know what I'm doing. Huh. Just making sure that everything is going alright. Seems like it is. And I'm running out of battery. To charge that. Ah, it's a mess. Definitely. Okay, where was I? Next up is the bows. All I've got left now is the bows. That should be mostly it for the base coloring. Though, to be honest, I think we'll put it on a separate layer, in a different folder, because that's quite a lot of bows. The bows are just white, I'm not surprised with my color scheme. We can just color this one. Oh, my color is actually excess. It's not right. Didn't notice. Huh? Oh no, it's my top layer that's overshooting too much. Oh, wrong buttons. Wow, so many wrong buttons. That should be alright. Yep, okay. So the bow, the thing about the bow is I don't really think I don't plan on giving it physics, because I'm thinking of very stiff bows and not flowy bows, but I don't know yet either, since what the fuck am I doing? The bows. I keep forgetting about the bows. Right, so the bows. Okay, I can't see it. There we go. Okay. As the line art, I can't really figure out where it is. Then we put this under. This is the top bow. And this will be the bottom bow. Okay, I gotta stop talking like that. Not sure why I'm doing that. Do that inside for the... Sorry, this is the side bow. Yes. What is the name of the emoji actually? What happened to PogChamp? I didn't realize they changed PogChamp to that. Hello, you two. Thank you for joining me in my suffering as I finish the base coloring, because fuck model making. Poggers, yes, they've changed poggers. And then I really didn't realize they changed it. I know that people were joking about how they should change PogChamp into that, but I didn't actually think they would change it to that. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, I will just copy paste this because I'm gonna copy paste it anyway. I will copy paste it now. And then the other bows. Eh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wrong color. This is top bow. Bun, side bow. My dog is barking outside. I don't think it's being picked up by the audio, but my dog is very aggressively barking outside because somebody has rang the doorbell. Though, to be honest, I don't know why the bell is being rung right now. Okay, cool. My god, okay, I think that's all of the base coloring down. Yes, bork. Any bork. I think that's everything so far. Oh my god, you guys can see her ears. Didn't realize that even though I drew it. Okay, let's fix the eyes. I don't like the eyes too much. Rough. It's very rough. That's massive. The color, get rid of that. Just slap it on somewhere. Nope. Know what? Let's just go back to the original again. That's roughly the size, yes? So I'm putting my finger on the goddamn screen because I can't figure out where I'm supposed to put it anymore. Nope. Make it bigger. You know, the bigger it is, the less room for error you have. That's totally how stuff works. Where did I put the eyes in mine? Well, to be fair, I don't have that. Why? Why? Oh no. Okay, for some reason I undoed too much somehow. You know, the white eyes are, I'm not feeling that either. It's somehow I've managed to cut off my layers, which is strange, frankly speaking. Huh. Okay, no, now I'm confused. What have I done? How? Huh? Where did they go? I had a perfectly good top lid and suddenly it's missing. In fact, I can't draw on top of it anymore. Did I break my program? Hello? Are you good, mate? Emma, it won't let me draw. You what? We're gonna have to reopen this. Something is wrong with it. Very wrong. Gonna reopen that. Something is... Okay. I've encountered a bug. Somehow. Never mind, I'm stupid. I realize now the problem. My ears are massive and they're on the wrong layer. I hate it. Oh my lord. Well, good to know I didn't somehow completely screw up my work. Let's just get back to fixing the eyes. The eyes need to be really round, you know? Yeah, we'll not talk about the ear layer being in the wrong order and honestly giving me a fucking shock. Okay, that's everything, right? Okay, because I am the laziest of lazy, I'm just gonna select that and I'm gonna outbar, just delete everything I can for now. Because I can just hair, so I can not clip it anymore. I hope I'm doing it right because I actually can't tell if I'm doing it correctly. That should be good, right? I don't need to clip it anymore. Woohoo! And this is gone. Forever. Next, we are gonna put the line art together. Ooh, exciting. Not really, honestly. I put that there. This is not even in the right like layer order. Put the head there. Put the hair there. You put the body and the bows there. And the arm somewhere. Not there. Over there. And I think that's fine. Okay. Just rearrange everything. Put the head there, put the ears there, the neck down here. And then okay, whatever. Hair. Where did I put the, oh no, it's here. I really should have named these layers. Gosh. Which one is the back hair? I think these two are the back hair. There's only one way to find out. If it somehow looks really scuffed, then we know that it's in the wrong order. And then this should be the side front. Yes, we should put that in front of the body, alongside the side bottom. It's there. Okay, we are. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this side front also in the front, and put the. What's it called? Side front, yeah. Side front there. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's the wrong order again. This one goes behind the back side. Okay, there we go. Fix the layering so far on the hair. Then the many bows. Body. Bows, just go in bows because that's too much thinking. And what is this? Oh, the other bows. More bows, okay. Where's the rest of my body? Body goes under. There we go. More colors. Okay, the collar goes under the collar, top under top. Torso under torso. Under the top. Skirt. What was there? A chest. It's the chest. Didn't even label it. Chest. Just goes up there. Under the top of torso. Skirt. Where the fuck is my skirt layer? I didn't name any of the skirts properly, actually. Not that one. That one. And then skirt side. And then skin just goes under. And then arm. Where did my arm layer go? I know I have an arm. Oh, there it is. I found it. The arms go. Okay, I think That's all of the reorganization, I think. Oh my god. Alright, time for the main highlight of suffering. The rendering process. I'm now beginning to not like her bangs. Very spiky, but it is what it is. And why is my head in another... This is the eyes. That's not even the eyes, these are the features. Can't read my own layers. The eyes go here. I forgot to organize the eyes layer. Go up there. Butt lash, top lid, iris and white. Let's go under actually. The top lash. Is that correct? No, it is not. That goes under. Wait, so what is lid? Oh, lid is a different thing. Okay. Top lash. And it's, yeah. Yeah, okay. Just the head. Let's go ahead and render the ears then. Hopefully my brush works fine this time. That's good enough, I suppose. And I have the hair, of course, not where they should be. There we go. Okay, now it should be organized properly. That's actually still a lie, I think. I don't think they're really that fixed. I think this is a bit much. Yeah, there's something wrong with my pen pressure. I didn't change anything though. Okay, we put that up there. I think I'm gonna bring it down lower. It's doing the thing! Why? Why, oh why? Bring the hair. I was like barely seeing it. And then is that all the skin details I wanna? I think so. Because I know the next one is gonna be just the lash line. But I'm gonna find that later. Angry forehead. This isn't great. That's not right. Let's just draw on top of the head and just cut it out. Yeah, like the good old days. I'm beginning to become more and more frustrated with this brush. This is my favorite brush. What have you done? What has happened to you, my brush? Just stick with the dense watercolor. I think that's. Nope, I still don't. It will never be as good as Butterblend. But Butterblend is being a piece of shit right now. I think this is somehow making life harder. Where are the lid? I know I have a lid layer. She will be bald once again. Why? I don't want you to have pen brush size. Just be a fat thing. Thank you. My laptop is like starting to tank, like pretty bad. I think I'm dropping so many frames, but you know, that's okay. I think anything will be okay with it. Yeah, this totally makes sense. What I'm doing. Okay, the head is like beginning to bother me. It's so unnecessary. Yo, why you look so red? Yo, there, less angry. Can move the nose down here. Down, nose, go down. Down to where the nose. Yes, thank you. Thing. Lips. You should do lips next. Lips go down here. And I don't have colors for the lips yet. Hello! Welcome to this totally not empty cafe. Thank you for the follow. That thing is wrong. What the fuck? How have I not noticed that? Yo, where is it? Is it this one? No, that's the wrong layer. It's this one, okay. Do that. Hi, Owo! My bow layer is not right, but we'll pretend we don't see the bow. Lips. Okay. So for the lips, I just... That's the wrong layer. Just do that. And that should be... Thank you. You've been in chat for quite some joke lang. Welcome. Thank you. Yo, why aren't you like blending the way I want you to? I'm gonna give up on you. This isn't the color I'm like vibing with. It's like... I'm not vibing with that either. Let's just bring out the hue saturation and nope. Yeah, no, you know what? I think you know eyes. I have to fix those eyes somehow. I'm gonna fix that later. I really. Oh no, I don't have the original color for the shadow anymore. Figure that out. I think that's fine. Just get like a highlight. To God, it works it out. It's no the okay, not doing that. Oh, ears. We have to do the ears next. Their hair. I can hide it. There, now she's really bald. Once again, I have somehow lost the original shadow color. Now I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, what's next? The neck? Yeah, let's do the neck. Should be done there. And I once again don't have the shadow layer. I keep losing it somehow. Oh, is my drawing not in the center? No, it is. Good job, me. I have bamboozled myself. That should be just about right. What am I doing now? Like, I just keep zoning out and forget what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it's 41. About like 20 minutes. Or I will end. I think I'm just gonna fix the lids. Let's go add like more shadow. Top lid. Oh right, I was torn about making this either black or purple. If we make this like black, actually I don't mind the black. The black feels cool. Alright. But it's a bit like too black. Should just go darker. And I've somehow ruined it. Oh my lord. Alright, there we go. Right, the lids. Just shade that and add like maybe a little bit of purple. Just a little. So it's not completely black. And I think I have to fix that white because it's not. And that's the wrong tool. That is also somehow wrong tool. Ah. Alright. Well, I mean, let's just render it and then we'll see if somehow this is unsalvageable. Then, oh, I forgot how to color. Not gonna lie. Okay, why are you brighter than my own work is confusing me. You are confusing me, why? None of this is right. Am I like secretly on another blending mode? My program is, I think I just have to update Clip Studio Paint. I think that's the solution. Because that's none of this is right. Now I don't have any of the original colors. Because it's somehow all wrong. I pick another. Yeah, no, it's wrong. What happened? What did I do this time? What did I break in this damn program? and all I want is just that circle around, you know. And maybe blend this a little. That's not very maybe. Oh my god, every time I pick up a color, it just somehow gets worse. Like, this isn't right. And this isn't right either. Huh. I think I need to make it more pushed forward, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. If I just turn off this select on iris, push it, push it. Okay, that's not looking too bad considering the strange things that's happening to the art so far. I don't know what's happening. It's just really weird. Okay, we put that there. And then do a white layer on top. Put that there. Then we blend it off. Oh, I have a message. I have an important message. Yeah, that seems right. And then just very subtle screen layer on top. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I think I'd say that looks pretty decent. That looks good. Then yeah, okay, that's good. I have 6 dropped frames. Sorry, 6%. It's at red, so I don't think that's good anymore. Earlier it was like 3. That wasn't too bad. Now it's a bit dangerous, to say the least. Should we add one more? I think that's fine. It needs a little bit more sparkle though. But you know. Or no, because I know it's not the density of my brushes that make the coloring. It's just something very wrong about all this, really. it could be. I honestly really, yeah. And the stream is going to end soon anyway, so I'll just deal with that maybe off stream. Because I kind of want to finish this model already, but oh my god, where am I? What am I doing? Because the head is a little bland. Oh well, I don't know what to do about that. I think I can move on to the hair, which is ultimately worse. To be honest. Rid of this head folder. I have no idea how many folders I have now. 10. Oh my god, okay, this is not kind of how I expected the model to become. So this is a surprise for both you and me. Because this sure as hell wasn't in my plans. This is not how I expected it to look. Not that it's bad, it's just kinda a little different. Not what I expected to see at all. I don't think it's too bad. I think the hair is gonna be an absolute fucking nightmare to rig, and I'm not sure why everything else is in this folder and the others are not. Let's figure out the hair. Middle front and middle side. I know that I didn't. Okay, oh no, the shadows are in the sketch layer. I don't want to think about that. I know it's red. I know that it's like some kind of red. Is that the right red? Middle side. Maybe. Nope. No. It's like saturated. But then at some point it's just, I don't know if this is like a shadow or what. That'll be fine. Don't look at it. Oh my god, if only my brush was actually working. Oh, I think this would make it easy. Hello, Nico. Thank you for the follow. Sheesh. Stream is ending in a few, but thank you for taking the time to check stream out anyway. Yes, this is not really how I want thing. The brush is a nightmare. Nice, yes, we have made a sheesh train. That's totally been on my bucket list for streaming. I want it to like that, but it's not, you know, it's... Oh, I realized, do I need a middle hair? I forgot to think about the middle hair. Oh, I don't need a middle hair anymore. Oh my god. This thing happening in chat. Yes, hair strands. I love shadowing. I'm totally... I know what I'm doing. I don't. Normally it's not this hard, but for some ungodly reason I decided to color the hair, to line the hair this way, and I don't know, boys. It's a little funky if you ask me. But I mean, like they say, trust the process and it'll be fine, you know. But sometimes, even if you trust the process, it is not fine. It is not very daijobu. Life is not daijobu. Well, on one hand, I'm also not really feeling the color of the shadow. It doesn't feel like a shadow, so you might have to change that next time. Because we kind of went pretty far. Make it darker, would it look any more of a shadow? No, it just looks disgusting. Well, I mean, it'll be fine. Just, you know, fix that later. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, no. We're gonna have to change the color. We're gonna make that all white again. This ain't it, Mr. Krabs. I'm not feeling great about that. We have to do it again. Because it's not good. It doesn't look... I've had enough. I'm just gonna look at what my original sketch, what the color was. I'm copying it. I'm taking it. As it turns out, it's just actually the same. It's just the same thing. Which I think will be even more frustrating. If it does end up being the same thing. It's the same thing. Right? Look at it. It's the same thing. Well, okay, no. It's a little bit desaturated. But we can just work. We just put it on top, you know? Hell yeah, all according to plan. Absolutely, yeah. Well, at least I know I don't actually have to redo the whole shadow thing. I mean, I still don't really like it. I don't think they're in good spots. Definitely, that's for sure. But, you know, I think it's... At least we got the color down, I think. Oh, but I forgot to undo all the way back to the middle front. So we're doing the hair. I'm just gonna very casually just slap black, sorry, shadow to the back side. And then also at the bottom? Do we have to? Not really, no. Good. I know, I like white down there. Seems alright. Then I really wanna pee, it'd be cold. Oh, these have been the longest 2 hours of my life so far. Well, no, the longest 2 hours would be the calc exam. That was 2 hours and 30. It felt like fucking cut. Terrible. Not take again. Other hair, side front. Let's just quickly render these like before we end stream, so that at least we're like at least halfway through the rendering process. So that next time all we have to do is just finish up the shading, color the line art, split everything from to left and right. Then if we have, I don't think we'll have time to rig it next stream, but maybe. I'm not sure why there is a stray hair strand over there. Not supposed to be there, thank you. So yeah, let's just do that. I have like space there. My wrist is, my fingers are killing me. My fingers are killing me. Put that up. But we're gonna run into a dilemma because one of the hair, that's right, has a highlight. Because I'm totally good at character design. So I think we'll just put it on top. That's not even the right side. Hello. Hello there. We are making a VTuber model. Because I'm very bored. Seems just about right. We'll add in the shadows. And then... that's not the right brush. Let's add a little bit of the white because we're actually kind of under shooting the colors up. This brush just isn't the best. I'll tell you that much. As you can see, there's a lot of spotting. Yes, thank you. I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look like something I draw, honestly. But that's okay, you know? It's new art style, new me. Something like that. Shadow, yes, Shadow. My favorite Sonic character. I know I've never seen actually, no, have I played Sonic before? I don't think I have. Oh, no. Oh, I think that's a go. Those don't seem right. I just have to copy it from the other side. Yes, please don't share links. Chat, whoever you are. Thank you kindly. I genuinely can't remember if I played a Sonic game. I feel like I have, but I don't remember. Oh, okay, I think there's just something wrong with the coloring. Yep, I just didn't shade it all the way. Nope, my dumbass colored it the wrong layer. Very pog. I think you're very pog too. Shadows. But I am on the wrong layer once again. I mean, it makes sense if this were all on one layer. I would have put them all on just one layer, both hair strands, but because they have different color, that's just not the smartest idea. Actually, while we're here on the hair, I mean, I'm still planning on changing it, but I do want to test. How much would I have to get a little bit of the transparency? I think that's decent amount. Alright, I think we got that. But it is 4, my dudes. It is 4 o'clock and I wanna pee really bad. It is 4. I think we made a lot of progress, you know? So we started with the sketch. That's a lie. We started with the line art. But when we compare the progress we've made thus far, I mean, I still think the sketch looks pretty... It's alright. I like it still. But we made a lot of progress thus far. The layers aren't all separated. Mostly, I think there are a few layers just floating around in the wrong spots, and I just forgot to rename them, so I don't know what they actually are. But for the most part, we've made a lot of progress. We just need to fully render out a lot, actually. Yeah, not bad. For 2 hours. The eyes, I like the eyes. It's what I wanted, you know? A bright... They're massive eyes. Yes, next time on stream. Which will hopefully be Friday, same time, assuming my plans don't completely fuck me over. Friday would be our next stream, 2 o'clock again. The best hair was the struggle with the back hair. With the hair, yes, very. My dumbass decided it'd be a good idea to make them very thin and spiky. Lesson learned, I will not make spiky hair. I think it looks alright, despite that. So yes, 2 to 4, again, on Friday. I'll make a tweet anyway, when it will happen. So yes, thank you those who stayed for the stream, thank you for the follows as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.